Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Pixelmon on the PixelLeague server. What a beautiful day it is today in the Extreme Hills biome. Why are we here? I'll tell you. We're training our Lapras. Look at this beautiful Lapras creature. I don't know if I've had him in previous episodes, but I haven't really explained why I had him. Basically, I just want a bulky water type that is also able to counter the dragons. Oh, perfect. Just what I want. Brine! You did it. To counteract water and possibly grass types. You know, of course it's water, so it's weak to grass. But it's also ice, which... Wait, is ice? Does that make grass neutral? I don't know. It might still be super effective. But, yeah. No, I think that might make it neutral. Is it? Because ice is super effective against grass. Does that make ice resistant to grass? I don't know. Regardless, that is why we have Lapras, and I've been training him up. We want to get him up to like level 70 like the rest of our team. So that's why we're in the Extreme Hills biome. What we're gonna do for the rest of the episode today, we're gonna put another move on Lapras for one thing, and then we're also going to come up with a new battle strategy to defeat Just Vaughn's Manly Man Gym, because we battled him and I recorded it, but I'm on a new laptop because I'm at my parents', and it turns out that I was recording in the wrong bitrate. So it was useless. So you could go over to Vaughn's channel and check out that battle, but I recommend you didn't, because it's quite embarrassing, because I lost, which isn't ideal, especially for a seasoned player like me. But now that I know his team, I think I can make a difference. So as I'm just looking around for high enough level mobs to kill, not really having a lot of luck with that, but we're gonna be right back in a little bit, and we're gonna come up with a strategy, and hopefully that'll give you guys another little more insight in the whole Pokemon aspect, because we might have neglected that lately a little bit. Of course, we've done some battles, but we've also done a lot of building. I just want to devote this episode of me playing by myself to Pokemon entirely. So it doesn't seem like I'm really having a lot of luck here. So we're gonna reconvene back at our place, and we'll see you guys there. And we've returned to the base. As you can see, by the way, done some work on the sails. And don't worry, I haven't done it all off camera. I'm time-lapsing it, but I haven't finished it yet. So the time-lapse won't be out until I've finished all of these sails, of course, and I've recorded everything. So that'll be a neat short video for you guys. But that'll come very soon. Hopefully I'll get that done in the coming week. But we're down here now. For one, we're going to teach Thunderbolt to our Lapras, because Lapras can learn Thunderbolt. So we give that to you, and then we get rid of Safeguard. Yes. So now he has Thunderbolt, so he has a counter for water, which isn't really a counter because water isn't effective again, but it's you know, he'll be effective against water types. So what I'm gonna do is, do I have some signs? I might have to make some signs. Let me run up the stairs quickly. Let's see what I have in this chest over here. Yeah, we've got some signs over here. Let me grab some more wood. There we go. Make that into that, and make some signs. Let's actually make some more. That's not enough sticks. Well, that's fine for now. So let's go down and go to all the way down, all the way down, down, down. And we'll go into this room. No, we'll go one room further, the empty one here. And I'm just going to use this wall, I guess. Do I not have torches? No, I do not. So let's put on the Pokemon that Vaughn has. He has an Umbreon, EV trained, and defense and HP, I believe, or special defense. I think it was defense. No, it might have been special defense, doesn't really. He has a Jolteon, probably EV trained in attack and speed. And then he has Espeon. He has Leafeon, right, I believe. Leafeon B, that's fine. And he has Flareon and Vaporeon. So these are the 6 guys he has. He sends out Umbreon. Umbreon has got the moves Toxic, Confuse Ray, Moonlight, and Payback. So it's a tank. Basically, it's meant to take hits and whittle down the opponent. So you put the Confuse Ray on, you put the Toxic on, you're basically forced to switch out. Which, a mistake I made, I didn't. I thought I could power through the Confuse Ray, but since Confuse Ray is bugged, I hit myself continuously without success of snapping out of it. So that was a bad move. So Umbreon is a dark type, which means that fighting will be effective against it. So what we need to do is bring out a guy who can use fighting moves, which is Bruce Wayne. He can use Sky Uppercut, and we have Infernape, who has Close Combat and Mach Punch. The plus side of Mach Punch is that it will strike first, which would be good, but Infernape is EV trained in speed and attack, so I think it would be best to use Close Combat. Gliscor is also EV trained in attack, but he doesn't have, as he has 207 attack and Infernape has 213. Not that big of a difference, but the difference in power is very big, and he has stab and Gliscor does not have stab with fighting moves, and because he's EV trained in defense or special defense or HP or whatever, we need a lot of damage on that guy. So we'll start out with Infernape, and he'll tank that battle. That first guy, you should be able to take him out in one hit with Close Combat, and if not, we can shoot out another Mach Punch. Granted, he may have confused us, in which case we'd have to switch out to Bruce Wayne. Next, we'll have Infernape out, so he'll probably go with Vaporeon or Espeon because he's psychic. So if he sends out Vaporeon, we'll have to go. The last time I went with our old vintage greens, however, his Vaporeon has Ice Beam, so that's a bad choice. For which I now have Lapras, who is Water Ice type, but has a Thunderbolt. So he's also sort of EV trained in special attack, and he's got massive HP. So he should be able to take any hit that Vaporeon will be able to dish out, and he won't suspect Lapras to have Thunderbolt because he's Water Ice. So we'll be able to easily take out Vaporeon. If we don't take him out in one hit, he'll probably switch out to Jolteon because he's Electric type, in which case we should have a ground move. However, we do not, and this is a problem. So hopefully someday we'll be able to get an Earthquake TM so we can easily get rid of electric types, but until that time we're probably going to have to rely on raw power, and since Jolteon is EV trained in attack and speed, he doesn't have that high of a defense, so it would probably be ideal to switch back into Infernape. I can't send him out. Or Bruce Wayne, possibly, because Bruce Wayne is immune to electric type because of his ground move. Or does... yeah, he's immune, so he wouldn't be able to get hit by the electric types. Now I don't know what other moves the Jolteon has, but it would probably be safe bet to use this, since he'll be EV trained in attack and he has very high defense. So it'd probably be best to use Bruce Wayne for that. Now then, after that, after we get rid of Jolteon, he'll probably go with one of the other guys that he has. Now keep in mind he doesn't know all of the types that well, so he might just send out another guy. But I think we've got counters for all of them. Espeon is Psychic, which we may not... Do we have a counter? What's effective against Psychic? Ghost is effective against Psychic. Psychic is basically afraid. Psychic means it's afraid of all the common fears, which is Dark, Bug, and Ghost. So it's weak to those types, of which we have moves on Kalisco. We have X-Scissor. So if he sends out Espeon, we'll have to send out Bruce Wayne. I always forget we have X-Scissor on Bruce Wayne, so I'll have to remember that. Then for Leafeon, of course, we have Infernape, who can take him out with the Flare Blitz, but we now also have Lapras, who can take him out with Ice Beam. And then we've got Flareon. We can use Lapras with Brine, but he may have an electric type move on him. I don't remember if he knows those, but he might have them. So we'd probably be best to use Lapras, and if not, we've always got Dragonite, and we can, if we Dragon Dance him up, he'll be able to take out Flareon no problem. So I think that's a good strategy. We've got a good set of Pokemon now. We've got a good idea of who to send out first and who to switch into based on who he's going to send out. So I think if we re-challenge him, we'll have a pretty good chance at winning. But yeah, that's that's the strategy. I hope that was interesting for you guys, because that might I haven't really talked about in-depth sort of stuff in Pixelmon episodes that much, so maybe that was really boring, but I hope that you guys did enjoy that. And let me know actually if you enjoyed, because we might be able to try and strategize against some other players that are pretty experienced. So yeah, what are we gonna do for the rest of this episode? That's a very good question. I think I'm going to keep training Lapras, and maybe if we encounter some bosses, I'll record that. But for now, I think I'm going to take a quick little break, and we'll be right back with you guys. And we're back here at the biome of Extreme Hills. Just entered through the portal, immediately fought a Rhydon out of brines now, so I'm going to have to heal up. But as I was traveling, I remembered another thing about Vaughn's team, which is that he has this move called Moonlight on several of his Pokemon, which could pose a problem. Now, the way to counter Moonlight is, I don't know. That's kind of like, that's like an issue that can cause problems if you don't have a Pokemon that can take them out easily. Especially because he has a fairly speedy team and I have a fairly slow team. It's gonna be level 50-65, excellent. He has a fairly speedy team. I have a fairly slow team. He's gonna usually have the faster, the quicker, the first move. So that way, if we somehow end up in a situation where we both have one Pokemon left, he has, say, Espeon, and it has Moonlight, we're basically going to be screwed, because we won't be able to one-shot them if we don't have Bruce Wayne left anymore. So we're going to be forced to basically die with no option of winning, because he'll be able to Moonlight his way through and slowly whittle me down, because I won't have the healing powers. So I would kind of like to know if you guys have any advice on what to do about people who have these restore abilities and stuff to keep the health up. Maybe there's like some sort of move that will be good against it. Maybe there's like a certain, maybe there's a TM that one of my guys should learn. Maybe I should give my own guys some certain move set that is good at, you know, enduring hits and taking hits. I'd like to hear from you guys about that. Server host provided. Oh, why did that suddenly start happening? Don't get servers from them, guys. They're really bad. Really bad servers. We hope to switch hosts as soon as possible. But yeah. Also, another thing you might notice is I might sound a little bit different. That's because I don't have my condenser mic at my parents' house, which is why I'm using a headset, which isn't bad, but it isn't great either. So you might hear some strange sounds going on sometimes, but that's just that's just not something I'm gonna have to deal with when my parents and I want to record some Pixelmon. But at least I've got this new laptop, and while I'm just running around, maybe that'd be nice to share. I got this GS70 MSI laptop. I got the 128 gigabyte version. It's a 17-inch gaming laptop, and I had some money saved up, and I thought, I have this MacBook and I cannot animate or record on it, so whenever I'm away from my home I just cannot be productive at all. I can only like play Minecraft a little bit, maybe build, but that's about the extent of my ability. So I decided I'd purchase this one and sell my MacBook, and yeah, I think that's going to be a lot better. I've been able to get a lot of work done here at my parents'. I've done a lot of rendering on my computer, on my laptop, and I've done some via TeamViewer on my PC, so that's very good. Which is another thing, the new animation of the rap battle is coming real soon. It's coming real soon. Sooner than you might think. May think. It's almost done. I've rendered out all of the scenes from Cinema 4D. All I have to do is do post-production work in After Effects. But I'm going to leave you guys a little secret. For whoever watches this episode in full, you'll be able to see a little preview of the rap battle. Really short preview. Not gonna show a lot, but just gonna show like the raw rendered footage with the audio, and you know, just a little snippet of what's to come. And I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to leave a comment if you stuck around until the end of the episode. Machop, get out of here. Make sure to leave a comment if you made it to the episode, and tell me what you don't. If you came to the end and you saw the animation, don't say it in the comments that you saw the animation. Just say like, great job, Ruben Delight. Say exactly that. Great job, Ruben Delight. That way I'll know you'll have made it to the end and you'll have seen the animation sneak preview. But don't say anything else. Be our little secret at the end of the episode. Okay, guys. I'm going to continue to level up my Lapras. Hopefully I'll get him up to 70. And maybe next time we'll be rebattling Vaughn's Gym. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.
And gentlemen, we got ourselves a rap battle. In one corner, we got the Fruity Sailor B-double-O. And in the other corner, we got Mr. Nobody Epic Koa. Get it, boys!
B-double-O, you going in first. Go!